Today's topic is the behind the story of HemoHIM. HemoHIM is the main flagship of Atomy. HemoHIM sales per year is $140 million. It's just made by the very good proportion of Angelica Radix, Chuanxiong Rhizoma, Paeoniae Alba. When you take the HemoHIM, it will cause your NK cell activate and also the cytokine. It is excellent for immune system. Personally, when I take HemoHIM, I feel not tired, and also my BP drop down, and also it remove the toxic from the herbal things. We cannot take the herbal things long because it might damage the kidney. But HemoHIM, no problem. Right now, in the Philippines, HemoHIM one box has a 60 sachet, price is 4,300 pesos. We also have many patents all over the world. Korea, Japan, America, Germany, and all European countries. HemoHIM was made by the Atomic Energy Research Institute. This is the government. The HemoHIM is the title of government project. How can we receive this HemoHIM? Let me tell you the behind story of HemoHIM. There are around 1,300 brilliant masters and doctors in Atomic Energy Research Institute. There are many brilliant people, and also the facility is very good. There are two major departments in Atomic Energy Research Institute. First one is the development part. Second one is non-development part. When you think about the atomic, you probably think about the atomic bomb, right? But there are also non-development departments, such as the biotechnology department. Inside the non-development part, there are also many things, such as the agriculture, medicine, industry, and food, etc. Atomic Energy Research Institute, they are just developing atomic energy. They cannot sell the product directly to the customers. They usually sell their technology to the company, and the customers we can receive through the company. They just sometimes sell the one technology to the pharmaceutical company. Even the big company, nowadays they are developing even the foods. Of course, they also have their own technology. They can just develop it by themselves. But some technology, they also receive from the Atomic Energy Research Institute. Then the big company, they just prepare well and they just sell it to the customers. In this way, customers, we can receive the product. HemoHIM is the functional foods. There were almost 1,300 people in Atomic Energy Research Institute. They are very brilliant. There are many masters and doctors. Problem was, they opened themselves to the radiation. Our government invests 30 to 40 million pesos to each person in Atomic Energy Research Institute. When the scientists reach 40 years old, they experience azoospermia. 3 to 4 people out of 65 persons, they die early. There was a Jang In-sun scientist. He knew this kind of statistics. Jang In-sun is the one of 100 scientists in the world. After the research, they lose so many brilliant scientists. Our government suggests Atomic Energy Research Institute to develop something for the scientists. The name of HemoHIM, actually the project title of government in Korea. Our government invests 250 million pesos for this project and research for 8 years. Atomic Energy, they experience clinical trials for 3 years. The doctors in Atomic, they just roam around in the famous hospital, has something to do with the cancers. They meet the who suffer from terminal cancer. By the way, in our body, even to the younger one and healthier one, we usually have 5,000 to 10,000 cancer cells in the body. If you have a good immune system, no problem. But if you don't have a good immune system, when the cancer cell attached to the certain organ, let's say the livers, you will have a liver cancer, something like that. When you got cancers, doctor usually cure according to the figures of your body. That's because they divided the first cure and second cure, something like that. It depends on your immune system because it will also kill the cancer cell as well as the normal cell. HemoHIM already had a patent in Korea. Atomic Energy Research Institute had the clinical trials in Atomic Energy Hospital and Baek Hospital and Suncheonhang Hospital in Korea. Those who had terminal cancers. Some group, they give HemoHIM, and some group, they didn't give anything. Those who take the HemoHIM all increase the immune system. Some of them already free from the cancer. HemoHIM is good for the stuffy nose, diabetes, high blood pressures, those who have cancers. All the masters and doctors, they all got shocked. Atomic Energy Research Institute. They developed the proportion of Angelica Radix and Chuanxiong Rhizoma and Paeoniae Alba. First, atomic is good for the immune system. Second, it generates the blood inside the bone marrow. There are three things in the blood. First, white blood cell and red blood cell and platelets. Inside the white blood cell, there are three things: B cell, T cell, and NK cell. B cell has something to do with the bone. T cell is a lymphocyte. B cell and T cell is the immune cells. But these two, B cell and T cell, they cannot distinguish whether this is the cancer or not. That's because cytokine is the one who help B and T cell to distinguish the cancer cells. Cytokine is the one who separate which is the cancer cell or normal cells. When the cytokine tell this is cancer cell, B and T cells will go there and kill the cancer cells. But in NK cells, natural killing cell, without the cytokine, when they see the cancer cell, they will kill immediately. When you take the HemoHIM, it will generate the NK cell and cytokine. HemoHIM is good for the immune system, and also it will generate the blood. It's good for the diabetes, and it's good for those who suffer from the high blood pressures. When they bring this HemoHIM to Korea Food and Drug Safety, so that they can register in government. Food and Drugs, they said, will you register this one for the medicine? But the scientist Jang In-sun, he doesn't want to register as a medicine. Why? When they register HemoHIM as a medicines, the price will really go up. Scientist Jang In-sun had such a hurt. He want to share this HemoHIM to the people in Korea. After the Atomic Energy developed this HemoHIM, they give this technology to the two companies in Korea. You know, before, the master and doctors in Atomic Energy, they don't care about the project. They are only focusing on the developing the project. After they develop the project, after they sell it, they don't care it. But this time, they're really concerned for the HemoHIM because they themselves really taking HemoHIM. That's because they were curious. Is there same research that we sell it to the company? They start to research the customers. Suppose they have to put the same amount of all the ingredient, but all the ingredient level was really low. Atomic Energy, they all collect the HemoHIM that was sold to the customers. They just research again. There's a technology in Atomic Energy Research Institute. For example, the water is a H2O. In atomic energy, they can actually divide it to HH. When they analyze it, all the ingredient level was really low. Aside from that, original cost was only 7,500 pesos, but the company is selling HemoHIM at 40,000 pesos per box. Per box is only 30 sachets. That's because scientist Jang In-sun, he gave a petition to the Congress. Member of Congress said to the Jang In-sun, you just focus on the developing. You're not the sellers. The member of Congress, they don't mind it. Scientist Jang In-sun, he continually convinced member of Congress really return to this HemoHIM to Koreans. Masters and doctors in atomic energy, when they researched this HemoHIM, they were all got shocked. They found a new substance. It can come out every 100 years. Scientist Jang In-sun, he continually made a petition to the member of Congress for 1.5 years. After 1.5 years, research of corporate law was enacted according to the law of the company. First research institute was established. That name was a Sun Biotech. Right now, it transferred to the Kolma BH&H. This kind of research institute, they cannot run the business by having the government tax anymore. Appraiser of HemoHIM, shampoo and toothpaste and toothbrush. Sun Biotech has a 20% share in technology. Then, Sun Biotech company was looking for the private company who can invest money to the Sun Biotech. They found a company that is a Kolma Korea. Kolma Korea invests capital as well as the technology. Kolma Korea has 80% share and they changed the name Kolma BH&H and they started 2004. Atomy has an exclusive contract with the Colma BH&H. Original cost of HemoHIM is actually 7,500 pesos. But Atomy concept is we want to sell lower than the original cost. Atomy has something to do with the distributions. Atomy is distribution company. Colma BH&H is a manufacturing company. So you may wonder, if the Atomy sell 4,300 pesos, actually the original cost was 7,500 pesos. Where can they get the profit? Atomy concept is when they sell a lot of the products, they can share the profit with the Colma BH&H. In this way, we were able to receive the HemoHIM. You can think about your health by only 4,300 pesos. Everything you can see, there's so many processes. Not only the HemoHIM and Atomy company, but also the family, jobs, our health, and food, etc. There are so many things. I hope you will appreciate the things that you have right now. Thank you so much. Bye bye.